This little bait, of which I'm not too fond of the paint job, just has the nicest action in the water. It's not thick, it's kind of got narrow sides. It's got a very centered mass weight in the bottom of it. And in the water, it just has a little flicker to it that is just so neat. So what I think to do is I like to make a few of these so that I can have some different colors and I can use them when I want it. It's just a little lure that I like using. Oh, another neat thing about it is too, it's not very heavy. I'd have to weigh it. I don't know what the weight is, but it's not very heavy. And I think it's because of the fact that it's narrow, but it casts so far. I think it has to do with the aerodynamic ability of it. So it's got a really, really far cast. So I'm going to make 3 of these. I think 3. 3's good. I don't have the pattern for them, but I just traced the bait. I think I'll use these patterns to make 3 crankbaits, 2 small ones, and I think I'll make a larger one just for the heck of it. See how it goes. Now I'm going to have to make eye loops for 3 baits, so that's 9 loops, so that's going to take a little while, but let's get started. Since I've got 2 size baits, and I happen to have 2 different size wires, I'm going to use the number 20 wire, which is thinner, and it'll make a smaller eye loop hole if I use a smaller drill. And I use number 18 wire with a little bit bigger hole for the larger bait. You know, I've been thinking about this lure making, and I seem to make one lure after another. I've been thinking about why that's so, and I've sort of come to the conclusion that the reason I do it one day after another, and I have nothing to do, I think let's go make a lure. One reason is it's quick. You can make a lure in about a day if you want it, or actually about 4 hours, 3 or 4 hours. Or you can split it up a little bit if you want to let things dry a little bit better and stuff. A lot of the stuff I've made has taken so much time. I've done painting, portrait painting, which can take many days to complete one. I've made guitars, which is satisfying, but you work over a period of couple of weeks at least. A lot of furniture, different things like that. But these are like little works of art that you begin and you finish in a few hours. And then you can use them for something. They're not just to look at, even though a lot of them I just end up looking at them. I think that's what it is. It's fun though. I just wanted to show you the way I'm going to be weighting these. This is the large one, and I have a deeper hole here because that's more centrally located, and I have one that's a little bit to the front. Then each of these small baits, I have one at the mass center point of the bait, and these small ones got to be careful. You got to put enough in it so that it doesn't start doing this, but not too much that it doesn't sink, because I want it to be a floater. It's got the bill that'll drive it down a little bit, and then we'll go from there. What I ended up with is one lead hole in each of the small ones, and it floats quite level and quite nicely. This one floats a little higher. You can see, and if you can see, there's a little less lead in it. And this one is topped off more with lead, and it floats a little lower, but they both float. This one was tricky. I ended up making 2 holes in the back and 1 in the front, and it floated, but it wasn't sunk enough. So I added a little bit more to the front, but it caused it to tip down too much. So I took that lead out and then refilled this one a little fuller, and it seems to level off at about that level now, and so that this is good so far. I'll have to fill this hole though, but that shouldn't be a problem. I drilled this one a little deeper. Let it dry here, and we'll try it in the water. So, here's the larger one.